Hey everybody, my name's John Chatley and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go over how to make a wooden American flag from the most basic tools. Coming up next on JC Builds. When I first started out, I only had about 4 tools. Fortunately, over time, I was able to expand. If you were like me and you want to make quality flags on a budget, this video is for you. The tools you're going to need for this project: some clamps, a jigsaw, a drill, a speed square, a tape measure, and a blowtorch, and a stencil that I got off of Amazon. Your options for the stars are Dremel or paint. If you're going to use the Dremel, I recommend using the pen attachment. Alright, let's get out to the shop and get started. So the wood material we're going to need is 8 1x2s by 6 feet. It'll be the perfect dimension for what we're going to need to use, and we'll have a little bit extra in case we make a mistake. Our next step is we're going to take all these boards, we're going to cut them in half at 36 inches. Now that we have all of our boards cut in half, we're going to take 13, we're going to come over to the table, and we're going to lay them out the way we want. Alright, so at this point in time, we're going to go over our boards. We're going to try and move some knots so we don't have them all congested and looking weird. You definitely want to make sure you don't have too many knots where you're going to have your stars, because carving over a knot is really difficult with the Dremel. So this flag is not going to be red, white, and blue. It's going to be just burnt. So for what we would do for the red stripes, it's going to be a darker burn, and for the white stripes, we'll have a lighter burn. So you have 6 stripes from the bottom and 7 up top. For burning the stripes on this flag, we're going to use a basic torch that you can buy at your local hardware store. Now that we got the bottom of the flag finished, you can start to see the difference between the red and the white stripes. Next up, we're going to start at the top. What we're going to do is we're going to take our 3 white stripes, we're going to measure over from the left side 14 3/4 of an inch. Once we have our marks, we're going to get our speed square, we're going to bring it over to our line, and we're going to draw in our line for the union. And we're going to do that on all 3 of our stripes. Once you have the lines put in your stripes, we're going to take a piece of scrap wood, we're going to put it right next to our line so that we can try and get a real crisp burn to separate the union and the stripe. One of the things to take note when you're burning these stripes is to make sure that when you go to burn it from the side of the stars so that you have the sharpest line against the stripe. At this point in time, what we're going to do is we're going to burn the part where the stars go the same way we burned the red stripes, and then we're going to burn this part the same way we burned the white stripes. Now that you're finished all the burning, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip this over, get it assembled, and then we're going to start carving out the stars, or painting them. When we go ahead and flip these, we're going to make sure we flip them all in the same direction. Just like this. This way, when we go to assemble it, the flag is still facing the right orientation and it's not backwards. So we're going to have 3 braces in the back. They're going to be measured out at 19 1/4 inches. We're going to have one on the end, one in the middle, and one on the other end. First thing we're going to do is we're going to clamp it off, and then we're going to get everything situated. Alright, now we have our flag assembled, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the stars. Alright, once we get our flag in position, we're going to take our stencil, we're going to line it up, and then we're going to clamp it down. I like to put a piece of wood on top of it so you don't kind of damage it with the clamp. we have all of our stars traced out. What we're going to do is we're going to take our Dremel with our pen attachment, and we're going to start carving everything out. We have our stars carved out. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to lightly burn them with the torch so they match the white stripes, and then we're going to seal it up with some polyurethane and it's all finished. Alright, awesome. So we're almost finished. All we have to do now is add the hanging hardware and then seal it with some polyurethane. I already pre-drilled some holes in the outside posts. We're going to add 2 eye hooks and finish it off with some 30-pound picture wire. As you can see, this is the finished project. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe below. You can find the links to all the tools I use in the description below. This is a fun and easy project that you can do for about 50 bucks, depending on what you already have. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I have awesome projects coming up. And thanks for watching again. I hope your flags turned out just as awesome as this one. And stay tuned for the next video.
I can make that work.
Ah, thank God.